Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our Venus through Nakshatra series, and today we're going to be covering our Nakshatra of Pushya. What happens when Venus is in the Nakshatra of Pushya in your particular horoscope? And I know you guys have been waiting for this desperately, anxiously, like it's the Star Wars movie opening. Call me Lucas. So yeah, we're going to be talking about this, and Pushya, as you know, is a nakshatra that occurs in the sign of Cancer from 3 degrees and 20 minutes to 16 degrees and 40 minutes of Cancer. And the reason why, obviously, it's occurring in the sign of Cancer because Cancer is about nourishment, taking care of, others, being a mother to people. It's the sign of motherly love and food and nourishment. And Pushya is a nakshatra that is symbolized by the cow's udder. Which is about what? It's about, it gives us milk. So what does milk do? It replenishes us. It gives us nutrition, calcium. It, gives us all sorts of great things like paneer and burfi and ice cream, butter, ghee. Woo! You see, your food will not be so great without Pushya. So that's what we're going to discuss. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this Venus in this particular nakshatra and what your other astrological details are, other astrological placements, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, Aspects, and Mahadashas at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations here, including the new nakshatra readings here. So, Pushya, as you know, is a nakshatra whose deity is the Guru, the divine sage. And Pushya, as you know, if Rohini is known as the king of nakshatras, because that's moon's favorite nakshatra to be under, then Pushya becomes the emperor. Pushya becomes the most prosperous nakshatra out there. Because especially Pushya is a nakshatra that always gives you result of your past karmas. Why? Because Pushya is a nakshatra controlled by Saturn. Saturn is all about our karmas. Because it's a symbolizing of nourishment, of the milk coming out from the udder. Saturn says, because of some of your great karmas from one of your previous lives, you're now going to reap that milk so you can make yourself paneer and burfi and ice cream and enjoy life. Now, Venus is sitting there. Venus represents what? Spouse, marriage partner, wife, husband in general, may even represent a girlfriend. It represents beauty, arts, creativity, luxury, enjoyment of life. And enjoyment of life is what? For Venus, cheese and wine, luxury foods. Remember, Venus is the guru of the Asuras. Asuras are the controller of the physical world, while the Devas are the controller of the spiritual world. Both worlds exist, and you can't reject one world for the other. Even Krishna, Rama, Vishnu, Yogananda, Rikteshwar, Shiva, everybody came into the physical world at one point in this history of universe. So you can't say, oh, well, I don't want to follow the guru of Asuras. Well, it's not like you have a choice. You can't live without it. It's like yin and yang. Yin cannot be without yang. Yang cannot be without yin. So when you have, first of all, Venus in this nakshatra, what was that about? A cleaning lady is upstairs, so it must be the vacuum falling. So anyway, with this nakshatra, what happens is, only after the age of 33, your marriage and relationship karmas will improve. So let's say, for example, you have Venus in this nakshatra and you're like, wow, how come I cannot find somebody to spend my life with? Why is it that I don't find the right partner in my life? Or your situation could be, well, I married this person when I was 27. It's just been like roller coaster. What do I do? Well, regardless of what you do, after 33, it'll automatically become prosperous. I'm not saying that you're going to get married after 33. You can get married at 19. We don't know what combinations you have. But I'm just saying that before 33, you will go through your ups and downs in relationships. After 33, even if you hate your spouse to the most deepest of level, through them you will start getting prosperity in life. Just them being with you will start giving you money, prosperity, fame, luxury vehicles, luxury foods will come in. It also shows, and even if you are a woman, you will notice this. First of all, whenever Venus is in Pushya, your female counterpart actually will have, I don't know how to put this, very good, decent sized breasts. If you are a female, your male counterpart may have like man boobs. Okay. The other thing that you will notice that they will be excellent cooks. Excellent cooks. And they love food. Like if, let's say, they are feeling sick. Okay, they're not feeling that well. Yet you guys were planning to go out to a date, to like a nice restaurant, have nice, great food, greasy food, veg, non-veg, doesn't matter. Even if they're sick, they'll be like, no, we're not canceling our plane. We'll go. I'm gonna take aspirin or something. We'll go. Like for them, food is like, it's like that nourishment of the milk coming. And naturally, they will love paneer. Even if you're a Caucasian, and if you eat paneer once, you'll be coming back over and over again to eat it. And this mainly applies to your spouse. Okay? Within early in their life, in their early 20s, whatever boyfriend, girlfriend they had, that boyfriend, girlfriend were seduced by a third party, and they left him for a third party. So if you have, let's say, a husband with your Venus in this nakshatra, let's say you have a wife with Venus in this nakshatra, ask him, did any of your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend just leave you, cheat on you, or have a affair with a third party? And the other thing that you also notice with them, naturally, they are going to be of, I wouldn't say fat, just they have a less plump bodiness. You can't even say fat or heavy. It's like a plumpish body because it's a representation of who they are, their embodiment. That because they love food, they love butter, they love ghee, the body kind of shows that this person loves food. But like I'm saying, this is a particular nakshatra where if you have this, okay, number one, as soon as when I see this, I know after marriage, this person's life will turn around. With marriage, your bhagya uday will happen. And the other thing that I have noticed is that if a woman has this Venus, usually they have married men who were not as successful. They were like, okay, average success. But as soon as they married their husband, their spouse's life just shot up. And their own lives shot up. So if you have this nakshatra, at least in my research, I've seen this, that it's okay if you don't marry the most handsome and the richest guy, or some girl from the richest family. It may actually be a blessing in the sky, because the way this nakshatra operates, it gives you things. It takes a person who is in low condition to a very high condition. And especially, they love children. They want to have children. And especially if you have Venus in this nakshatra, your wife is going to be most definitely very fertile. Like if you wanted to have 5 kids, you can have 5 kids. You wanted to have 6 kids, you can have 6 kids. Obviously, we have to see in your particular horoscope how your 5th house is. You know, how things are happening. But just automatically having this nakshatra, it shows that one will have a spouse who will be very strongly adamant about wanting to have children. So that's going to be their strong point. They want to have children. And if let's say you don't, they're not going to want to be with you. They love raising children. They like to have, you know, that family environment in the evening. They want to come home to like 3 running kids and wanting to cook in the kitchen. And so they want to like have a big family dinner. They love that. Okay. I mean, there's a lot more things. I mean, but you know, we have to see other things with this. The Padha of the Venus, where the nakshatra lord is sitting, that defines even more of how this Venus is operating. But anyway, this was my analysis of Venus and Pushya Nakshatra. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Venus is placed, all your planetary placements, books, reports, consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.